Okay, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, today in this video, I'm going to be talking about my traumas resurfacing. So, let me just bring out my pocket notebook so that I don't, forget what I'm supposed to be talking about. So, first of all, I've been dealing with trauma resurfacing this month, and it's been a little difficult on me. I don't know how I'm still functioning. I'm a functional depressed person, so I'm able to do schoolwork and stuff. I'm able to attend to my responsibilities even though I absolutely have no motivation to do so just because of my trauma resurfacing in my brain. And I'm really proud of myself for not giving into my anxiety. And as you all know from my last video, I've talked about one of my traumas that's unfortunately still ruining my life. And I'm trying to navigate the world while I'm still healing from it. Yes, I'm still healing from it 17 years later, unfortunately. And even though I have people to talk to, it's still not enough. Dr. K said that you gotta fight it, but you don't gotta fight it alone. But here's the thing though. Even if I fight my traumas and my inner demons with somebody, they're not gonna understand me fully because obviously they don't have my brain. So I'm the only one who fully 100% understands myself. So yeah, it is still my responsibility to go through trauma resurfacing and heal on my own. Like, my friends and my therapist are just, crutches, or I don't know, like temporary crutches, I guess you could say. Like, they can help, but you also have to help yourself, right? That's what I'm trying to say. I know that everyone has some sort of trauma, but still somehow feel misunderstood and lonely, even though I literally have people to talk to, because, not everyone is not everyone is willing to open up and about their traumas. And understandably so, because each and every one of us fear judgment. We all fear judgment and being misunderstood. Well, we're gonna get misunderstood anyway because everyone has their unique traumas, and not everyone has the same traumas as us. I don't know, trauma is very complex that even if you and this other friend share the same trauma, you guys will process it differently, and you know you guys can understand each other, but to help each other process the trauma is gonna be difficult because trauma is very complex. It seeps into the brain in a unique way. Okay? um Damn, I should be like a public speaker, should I? But I'm gonna stutter, so I need like a pocket notebook with me so that, like I said in the last video, I am more coherent when I write than when I speak, or articulate, rather. So, I don't know if it's just me, but trauma makes you hate yourself and blame yourself a lot. And I don't even know why I hate myself, because there's literally a pedophile in my class that everyone hates. So he harasses the women in my school. I'm so glad that never happened to me, but God forbid, right? So, this is literally easier said than done. But, try to love yourself, because at least you're not that guy in my class, right? So, if you're that guy in my class and you're watching my videos, girl, go fuck yourself. I hope you go to jail. Honest to God. But if you're not that, oh shit, my car turned off. Anyway, but if you're not that guy, please try to love yourself. If you don't know how to love yourself, you must at least take care of yourself. That's a form of self-love. You may have these negative thoughts bickering at you, but if you try to just take care of yourself physically, like going on a walk, exercising, taking a shower, eating good food, then, that's already enough, because I feel like doing things for yourself is easier than battling your own negative thoughts or self-loathing thoughts. At least from my experience, I am very capable. I am a very functional person. I'm very capable of eating good food, of exercising or walking around the village, and attending to my responsibilities. But to try to fight my own mind is very difficult. It's so hard to love myself because, like, I've done a lot of mistakes in my life, especially as a teenager. God forbid, I am so glad I'm not a teenager anymore. Ooh! Like, adulting may be hard, but I'm objectively much happier, even though I'm more stressed as an adult. Like, honest to God, on my freaking NIV Bible, being an adult so far is easier than being a teenager. Like, I'm just being real with y'all. That seems like a hot take, but that's just my personal opinion. Like, so far, adulting for me is easier than being miserable as a teenager, because, there are problems being an adult, but at least, I get to solve them. At least I can solve them, because I don't want to, because I couldn't solve my problems when I was a teenager. So I really owe it to myself, you know what I mean? Like, I'm much stronger now. That's the reason why I'm able to solve a little bit more problems as an adult compared to when I was a teenager. So if you're a teenager watching this and you're going through a lot, trust me, it will get better as a college student if you ever go to college or university. But that's just my experience. But however, a lot of people have said that, college or university is way better than high school. And honestly, I think that's true. I don't know what it is. It's just a universal experience, okay? If you're going through a lot of trauma as a teenager, I really do feel you. You gotta push through. Okay, you gotta push through. Do not quit your life. It gets better. It may take 4 years for your life to get better like mine did, but you gotta wait through those years, okay? You have to be patient. I've learned that. You have to be more patient and more resilient, even though it's fucking hard. It's so hard. I know it's so hard. But you really gotta push through. You will see the light at the end of the tunnel. I didn't believe that at first when I was 14, but when I was like 18 or 19, things started to change. Like, I got out of that freaking tunnel. Jesus Christ. Like, I swear to God, this decade is so cursed. It's so cursed. I am so excited to turn 25 because that's gonna be the year 2030. I'm just so excited for this decade to be over, because this decade I had to learn how to build my identity, how to become responsible, how to attend to my responsibilities and duties as a freaking daughter, as a friend, as a sister. Oh my God, it is a lot. It is a lot. But you will grow stronger. Okay. Oh my God, it's really hot. Sorry, somebody just texted me. I got distracted, but really, guys, if you're going through some trauma resurfacing like I am, it's gonna be over. You're not gonna feel anxious. Yeah, it might take like months or a couple of weeks, like me and my experience, but it gets better. It gets better, okay? It will always get better. I don't know where this video is going, but at least we're on the topic of like trauma and hardship. I'll make better videos in the future, but right now we gotta try. See, as human beings, we have to try, even if we flip-flop, and whatever. We gotta try a lot of things. Listen, you only live once. You may have a lot of bullshit going on in your life, but you gotta try a lot of things. Yes, there's a high chance you're gonna fail, but at least you're trying. At least you're trying out some things. Like I am. I'm trying YouTube. I've tried TikTok, but I kind of quit TikTok because it became a little more toxic for me. But so I'm moving on to YouTube. Hi. Like, don't be scared to change your path. If you're traumatized and depressed, I urge you to try new things. I know it sounds like I'm slapping a band-aid on a big ass wound, but you gotta take some baby steps. So first of all, you really have to try like micro habits. Doesn't have to be like a huge habit that you have to do an hour a day. Like, if you're struggling so much with taking a shower, honestly, just shower for 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes. That's what I do whenever I feel depressed. At least I've done my duties, as a human being. Honestly, my advice isn't that good, but you really have to like focus on yourself. But try not to self-isolate when you're going through like a rough time, especially with something like trauma resurfacing, because it's gonna be very common, I think, during your adult years. Like I just turned 20 like last year, and right now I'm like already going through some trauma resurfacing at the beginning of my 20s. So it's really hard, but if I can attend to my responsibilities, if I can take care of myself, then you can too. Okay, it's not the end of the world. A lot of people are going through some trauma resurfacing or going through some fresh trauma themselves, but I swear to God, it will get better. I am just regurgitating the same point over and over again, but I really need to seep this into your head. It will get better. Okay? Thank you for watching this messy video. Please like and subscribe and share this video to your friends if they're going through a similar thing like me, or even if they don't have trauma and they're just depressed. Send them this video. Goodbye.